Welcome back, friends. Today ML2103 practical paper along with the answers I'm going to show it to you. You can pause it or else you can take the screenshot of it. First question. Acquaintancy with different parts. One second. This font is good, I suppose. Done. Acquaintance with different parts of a computer and telecommunication technology used for networking. This is the question and the answer. Computer network components are the major parts which are needed to install the software. Some important network components are few. Here it is listed: NIC, network interface card, which is wired and wireless, then switch, hardware device, then cable, hardware device, transmission media, hub, hardware device that divides the network connection among multiple devices, router and modem, hardware device, modulator or demodulator. These are the important network components. I'm reading out so that it is easy for you to. Now let us go to each component with the detailed notes. First is NIC, network interface component. It's a hardware component used to connect a computer with another computer on a network. It can support a transfer rate of 10,100 to 1,000 MB per second. Next point. The MAC address or the physical address is encoded on the network card chip, which is assigned by the IEEE to identify a network card uniquely. The MAC address is stored in the PROM, that is programmable read-only memory. In this again we have two parts, wired and wireless. So wired NIC, it present inside the motherboard. Cables and connectors are used with wired NIC to transfer data. Next, wireless NIC contain the antenna to obtain the connection over the wireless network. Example, laptop computer contain the wireless NIC. Then modern telecommunications started with telegraph network followed by the telephone network and is open to the public. It is called public switch telephone network, PSTN. When digital computers came about, a new class of networks known as data networks were developed to support computer interconnections. The data network has today evolved as Internet and Advanced Telecommunication Network called Integrated Service Digital Network, ISDN. Was evolved. Wireless has been introduced in telephone access links, given birth to mobile communication networks. I'm reading out because if you don't understand my handwriting, still you can write your notes. I'll try to provide the PDF in the description. Meanwhile, three major classes of telecommunications will go: network in operations, that is telephone network, data network and integrated service digital network. All the networks are meant for public access. The type of switching node that is used in these networks. Small table is given wherein network type, switching technique and switching type is differentiated. That is, first is telephone. Switching type will be circuit switching and switch type is telephone exchange. Then data, it will be in packet switching. So technique is packet switching. Then the internet node are the switch type. Then ISDN, integrated service digital network. Here the switching technique is self switching and ISDN exchange. Then worldwide telephone network is the largest telecommunication network in existence today. So telephone networks are two types, landline and mobile. And about landline, description is given. Was born in March 1875. Stroyer system was the first automated switching system. The control in electronic exchanges was called the Stored Program Control SPC, signifying the use of computer for control purposes. Then switching schemes. Space division switching, physical path, or it is called time division switching. Sample values of the speech signals are transferred at fixed intervals via shared common resource within the switch. Then automatic switching system, again divided into electromechanical and electronic. Electromechanical again divided into striker and crossbar. Then electronic divided into space division and time division. Then space division, time division into digital analog, and digital into space, time and combination. This picture you can draw. Pause it and draw. Then we are going to classification of automatic switches. Mobile network. Landline is finished. Now mobile network. In mobile network, diagram is given, landline network and MSB. Mobile switching center. This diagram you can copy as it is. It is the architecture of a mobile network. Then comes, I'll pause to little time. Okay, done. You can take the screenshot. Next, data transmission in telephone networks. Data transmission in telephone networks. Transmission of digital data signals over PSTN, that is public switching telephone network, demands that the digital signals be converted to analog form at transmitting end and vice versa at the receiving end. A modem performs this function. Digital to analog are when the signals are going, we require a modem. So this is about the computer network and about the modem connections and the terminal connection. These pictures also you can pause it and just draw it. Take the screenshot as usual. It takes little time for me to upload PDF, but meanwhile you can take from there. Then the second question, various MS-DOS commands. So the first question is done for you. This is whole thing about the first question. Let me scroll again. So this is the first answer done for you. Acquaintancy with different parts of a computer and telecommunication technology used for network. That is what we are using in computer as well as for in telecommunications. These are the types which is described in detail, not very big. What is required, that many points are there here. This is enough for your practical paper writing. This is the first question. Next video I'll be continuing with the second question. Do subscribe. Please try to share the video so that many can avail the questions along with the answer key. This is the second answer actually. It's not much to explain or read out, so let me just pause it. Here we go. Various MS-DOS commands. Second question is various MS-DOS commands. MS-DOS is Microsoft Disk Operating System. It's a single-user operating system which was developed by Microsoft USA in 1981 for IBM compatible PCs, and IBM version of this operating system is known as PC-DOS, that is program. Then MS-DOS is major popular for its text-oriented user interface. The commands are grouped into two, internal, external. Internal commands are dir, del, copy and etc. are within a single separated file command called command processor and are loaded into the RAM at the time of booting. Hence, they are executed directly from RAM. So, internal commands are executed directly from RAM. Next, external command, that is check disk, edit, format, etc. are names of the programs stored as an executable disk file. So they must be loaded into RAM when needed. So external means whenever needed, those programs will be loaded. Internal means if they are inbuilt, and whenever we at the time of booting, it will be executed directly from RAM. Then batch command. These are also batch commands or batch files, which are text files that contain a list of internal and external commands, which are executed in sequence. When the batch files is executed, autoexe c.bat gets executed automatically on booting. Then edit will be like /b. So edit command, edit /b/h/r, based on the slash alphabet we give the file name, it will be executed. This is the syntax, edit, and we have to go like this here. Used to modify or change the data of a file. /b means force the edit in monochrome mode. H means /h display maximum number of lines possible for your system hardware. Then /r and /s are load files in read only mode, and the force the use of short file exit respectively. Then file name, it's used to specify the files to get edit. Use star and question mark wildcards to specify multiple files. Then check disk, it is to check and display a status report with properties of disk file, series number, volume, label, memory, etc. Then syntax is check disk, volume path, that is drive letter, /f/v, whatever. Here you can take out the syntax. You can just copy down the syntax. You can execute also in DOS mode. Then format creates a new root directory and a file allocation table fact for the disk. Use this command to format the disk. Then this is a format, C: greater than signal DOS greater than format A /s, formatted used as a booting disk. Then this command copies the operating system file. I'm not going fast, I suppose. This is only the command, so I'm just reading out. MS-DOS system 10 system, that is Windows 10, which is required booting machine. Okay, this is the format. You can just copy down, take the screenshot. Then format with or switch, quick formatting, how to do. These are external DOS commands, which is xcopy, label, desktop, checklist, read, delete, DOS key, find, sort, backup, and restore. These are the keys. Then internal commands. Internal commands again md, cd, cls, data, cls is clear, etc. Date, display the current date. Whatever we type, based on the command, it will be executed. Date command to display the current date. Syntax is date, square braces, /t, date, and close the braces. Then time also same. Then copycon, it creates an existing directory, one full directory it creates if we type. Then the syntax is copycon, then the file name. RD, removes directory. Then clear screen, path. Just read out the commands. The information is given here, dir, directory. Then copies a file, type, displays. Where is version number. Then run is rename. Here example is given. Along with the syntax. Syntax is very important here. If we go wrong in syntax, then it will not be executed. So the syntax is del and md and cd, make directory and change directory. That's it. This is the second question. Hope so you are that this video is just to help the library students who are doing easily. You are getting the question paper along with the answer. Still, if you want anything else, you can comment. This video also I'm doing based on the comments from one student that they want 103 ML2 103 practical paper. So very fast I am giving you the answer. The third question is there, one more question which I need to read it. Various functions of Windows operating system. This I will continue in the second video. Do subscribe. Thank you.